Okay, so this is Jason Jones, and it is Sunday, February the 14th, 2010, and it's day 3 of our commercial mentoring program. And I'm sitting here with Christina Peters from Los Angeles.
Hello.
And hi. So Christina, I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. We've been pretty busy the last 3 days, and what would be a couple of things you feel like you have learned throughout the training?
Really, it's about getting comfortable with the new language, working with commercial real estate, and when looking at listings online,
Yep.
because I've done this class several times now, really getting a gauge on if the listing price is anywhere near what it should be, based on the unit size and what they claim the rent roll is and stuff like that. So, yeah, just becoming more familiar with that.
And Christine, you completed your first flip in January.
I did.
And how did that go for you?
It went really well. It was a short sale. It took several months,
Yep.
as they normally do. And yeah, that was very fun and learned an awful lot about buying, finding a buyer, assigning the property to somebody, and setting it all up. So it takes time, but it's worth it.
And you had an assignment fee, a gross assignment fee was $15,000?
$15,000.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And I understand that you're working on another flip, is that right?
I am.
Okay. That's great.
So this one, this flip is the same scenario. The owner was upside down, paid way too much money for this building. It never would have cash flowed even when he bought it. So that being said, it's several years later, and he's
Yep.
desperate to get out of it.
That's great.
So,
And how much are you planning on making on that one?
hopefully 20.
Okay, great. So you're so that'll be your second flip, and you're kind of like moving up, huh?
Yeah, so my goal is with these flips, because I don't have any extra money laying around a bit in my own building yet. I want to do these flips and save up enough money for a down payment on something, and then to find a building where the owner will carry.
Yep.
Or owner will finance the building, or maybe I can get an all-cash deal on something and have the money to do that as well. So I'm trying to save up to do one of those two options to get my own building, and my goal is to get my building this year.
Okay, great.
So,
And now you and I talked earlier today about the possibility of you using some private funds to buy and hold
Yes.
something for yourself.
yes. So my parents have a 401k.
Yep.
And they've lost a ton of money in it, and I'm not sure what they're making on it right now, but it's not very much. So I want to possibly use a portion of it as a down payment to get into a building. I would want to give them a favorable interest rate of something like 10%,
Right.
It is my parents.
Sure.
And then they can make some better money on a portion of their 401k,
Yep.
and then I can hopefully get into a building.
Okay, great.
So that would be the idea.
Okay, excellent. Now, Christina, if there's anybody out there kind of, like maybe sitting on the fence, thinking about whether or not to come out to Vegas and get involved in the mentoring program, what advice would you give them?
You just have to jump in and start at some time. And the deals that are going on right now aren't going to last forever. Everything's a cycle. So the buildings that we're looking at right now are not going to last for very long.
Yep.
But there's new ones coming on. And if you're on the fence about it, this is the one mentoring program where you get in it down and dirty the first few days. You're looking at properties. At first you think it's scary because they need a lot of rehab, but then you get used to the idea that that's a good thing sometimes. And it starts the process. It's like learning a new language. So you're not going to instantly pick it up, and once you get going and start doing it more and more, it makes more sense, and start now.
Excellent. All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.